Hi, my name is Elijah Barker. It is November 9th, 2024. I am taking HEN 114 Speech Communication Online with Professor Cheryl Watson, and this is my informative speech on the impact of a recession on small businesses. And here is my outline and my notes. Sorry. Yeah. Imagine waking up one day to find that your flow of customers to your small business has dried up overnight. According to recent studies, in 2019, 44% of small business owners were not prepared for the recession. Let us say a local family restaurant once booming with customers now struggling to make rent as business has slowed. How does a business recover when its small businesses that depend on the community fall silent? It is important to grasp the impact of any recession on small businesses. These local businesses are the drivers of economic growth and development. They also provide employment for the local community and construct social networks and cohesion. It is important to understand what these businesses experience during stressful economic periods so we can help protect our small conservative businesses locally and push for gender quota policies. My interest in this topic comes from my own experiences as a small business in my neighborhood. I was able to witness firsthand the struggles that businesses face because of the community being underpaid and undereducated. I have researched reports and case studies on small business rates during recessions, drawing from firsthand experiences and from experts in economic and small business research. Small businesses are affected by the recession, which affects their financial status and long-term viability. First, I will describe the current financial struggles that businesses encounter during a recession, such as cash flow and decreased spending. Second, I will examine the strategies that businesses are used to counterattack economic downturns for businesses, I'm sorry. One example of this would be scaling back operations. Third, I will discuss the long-term effects of a recession on small businesses, including business termination and the importance of community support for the recovery of small businesses. During a recession, the concept of supply and demand shifts drastically, which impacts small businesses as a community needs change and as as the needs for the community change and the demand will decrease. Small businesses depend on the community spending to fund operations, but it creates a domino effect when customers are paid less. That means that sales will be low and vendors are not paid. Most small businesses got their start from their very own community. So economic events like inflation or COVID-19, for example, will affect these cash flows for these entities. Now that we've mentioned how a decrease in customer spending puts a strain on small business, let's talk more about the limited access to capital to further help these complicated situations. Small businesses often struggle when it comes to accessing. So small businesses often struggle when it comes to accessing capital because of banks having a stricter and tighter lending criteria. Most small businesses are denied access to capital because banks feel as though they are a business risk. Bank institutions will not lend money if they are unsure if you will be able to pay it back. This sets back a number of business owners as a $5,000 or $10,000 grant or more loan or grant could help them take their business to the next level. Many are left to build and grow on their own while multi-billion-dollar companies are offered resources more often. In conclusion, many small businesses face a fiscal crisis during a recession, such as a decrease in revenue, which results in financial distress. Furthermore, small businesses have challenges when trying to access capital. These shortcomings reflect their ability to effectively access resources, which are even harder during recessions. Lastly, during a recession, consumers are not paid the same. That means that sales will be low because the community are the top investors for these small businesses. Small businesses are affected by the recession, which affects their financial status and long-term viability. By investing back into our communities and holding these large enterprises accountable, we can help ensure that businesses' doors will remain open and filled with comforting, and filled with the comforting laughter of the community. Together, we can help our communities and small businesses not just survive, but thrive.